Oh, I had forgotten you're there. Hey there, beautiful people. So I want to hear your opinion on this, so please leave a comment. But I truly believe that money management is so crucial and it should be taught to us in school. And I know you're going to argue on the side of let's not over-rely on our education system as the only method of education to students or our young people. But the reality is that our education system is the main and probably only way that young people can learn, because not a lot of us young people come from backgrounds where we are spoken to about money. Money is a taboo in a lot of our communities, African communities or otherwise, yeah. So I think that our education system should have inculcated money management, how to be better with your money rather, into us when you were younger, yeah. Like, what is the point of learning how to calculate the area of a trapezium or a rhombus and not learning how to manage your money? Because I have not calculated the area of a trapezium since I left high school. Yeah, but I have come across money and done a lot of mismanagement, yeah. The same way we are taught religious education in Kenya is the same way we should be taught about money management, yeah. That is my strong opinion. And you can see that people in high school are too young, and people in high school do not have the wisdom, do not need that information, which is a lie, but I'm going to give you that. I did an undergraduate degree in financial engineering. 4 years of learning a lot of calculus, of learning a lot of all those things, a lot of economics, which was a wonderful education, and I'm very grateful for the fact that I had it. But no one sat us down and spoke to us about money. I think it's just assumed that, of course you're smart, you should know. But I feel like this is one of the things we underlook, because even the best of us have the worst money habits, and I term myself the best of us, yeah? So today I'm going to open my hidden closet and tell you about some of the few toxic money habits that I have, yeah? And I want us to get this conversation going, yeah? So on to my first point, yeah? Number one, paying yourself last. So we had this discussion recently with my colleagues about personal finance. And I had never thought of it like this. And I know you're going to judge me very much, but I had never thought of it like this, that when you receive your money, let's say you're earning 10,000 shillings, yeah? And 2,000 is your rent, you're paying someone else. You eat 500 bob, you're paying someone else. You go out for enjoyment, you're paying someone else. You do your hair, you're paying someone else. So when money comes in, you're paying everyone else but yourself, yeah? So one of the things that I realized that I think it's a habit that I noted that I had is, when you say you're going to save when you're done with everything, when you're done with your bills, when you're done having some fun, by the time the saving time is coming, you have 0 shillings. You don't have shit. So I think this is one of the things that I'm trying to correct even as I grow older. So please, don't be like Sandra. Pay yourself first. Save your money, open a savings account, open a money market, but pay yourself first, because the money you save is the only money that is paying you. You're being paid to pay others, so the only money that is paying you is the money that you save, yeah? Take notes. Next, eating out a lot. Hey, my God. Hey, if I should do people my Glovo app, if I told you people that there are very few restaurants that someone will talk about in this Nairobi that I have not gone to, you will judge me severely. Eating out. Let me tell you, eating out is so expensive. When our mothers were saying there is food at home, they were right, and they had the juice and the sauce. There is food at home, please. When you go to even just a normal restaurant, you're going to spend 2,000 shillings plus. Not 2,000 shillings in your house will feed you for a week, and you're going to have good stuff. When you eat fish out, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. Afadhali you buy it and prepare it in the house. There is food at home. Do you hear? Do you hear? There is food at home. Hey, next. Numerous subscriptions to things that are non-essential and things that you do not use. When you're on the journey of getting better, you'll find all these resources that are, oh, please subscribe to us, we're going to help you level up. Please do this, we're going to help you level up. You find yourself paying a lot of money in subscription fees and you never use those resources. Or when you buy a smart TV and you're excited, you say you'll have Netflix, Disney, Showmax and everything. I remember I paid for Showmax I think for 3 months and I never used it. Because you're always excited to get the subscriptions, watch local TV. But in reality, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna spend your whole time scrolling on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So that is one thing that I'm doing this year. I am cancelling all my subscriptions, and unless it is necessary and vital, I am not paying for anything. Next. Not having an emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? I think that's the best place to start. An emergency fund is money that you keep aside for a rainy day, and it should, the rule of thumb rather is it should be 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. Yeah, so if you're an expensive person and your monthly expenses are like 500,000 shillings, then your emergency fund should be from 1.5 million shillings to 3 million shillings. Yeah, if your monthly expenses are 40,000 Kenya shillings, your emergency fund should be from 120,000 shillings to 240,000. The more the better, please. Because things happen, life happens. One thing that Corona has taught us is that life can come at you fast. Yeah, you can have the best job, then one day you let go. Something can disrupt the economy, and all of a sudden you do not have a source of income. Having an emergency fund will save you. Yeah, so this is one of the things that I am actually trying to create in this new young year. Because I think living through the pandemic and seeing how it was and seeing the effect that it had on a lot of people has had me worried, has had me like, okay, by the way, girl, you need to do better. You need to actually do better. Yeah. Another bad and toxic money habit that I have had is emotional spending. A lot of us sit here. A lot of us sit here. So I'm going to talk about myself. When I am sad, I am going to emotionally spend on food. When someone makes me mad, I remember there's a time I got so mad, I took a cab, I went to eat KFC, and I was ranting, and then after that I felt good. Then after that I was like, by the way, weren't you trying to lose weight and eat better? Weren't you? Please, Sandra, please do better. Or when you're happy. Now this is where I am affected. When you're happy, you're like, oh my god, I need a good dress. I want it in mustard yellow. Then you go, you buy a mustard yellow dress that you had not planned for. Another emotional spending is being tricked by marketing. Yeah, I am a lover of backyard and backyard shoes. I am a lover. So when they have discounts, you're like, backyard have a discount. Hey, I need to buy shoes. You go and buy shoes. If the shoe is worth 3,000 shillings and you bought it for 2,000 shillings, you did not save 1,000 bob. You spent 2,000 bob that you had not planned to spend. You have been tricked by marketing. So please, Karada, if it is not in your budget, do not buy it. Hallelujah. Next, comparing your situation to others. And this is not something that you can grow out of. I always thought I was better than this, but in reality I am not better than this, let me tell you. Hey, when you're in your 20s, early 20s to mid 20s, you have your friends who have come up and they're already traveling, and they're already driving a 4-wheel car, and they're already having the top careers and the best careers and earning the top bucks, and you're like, is it not me? Why not me? And you fail to realize that everyone has a different journey, and yours will come when God's time arrives. Yeah, comparing yourself to others, ama you're like, if this one can travel and go to Qatar for vacation or Santorini for vacation, at least I can go and I can go to Ngong and just have fun and spend money that I do not already have. So comparing yourself to others is one very toxic and shitty money habit that a lot of us have, and I'm just covering my face because I fall in that category. Another one, spending all your income. So at least I do not have this, but I know a lot of us live paycheck to paycheck. Yes, I am calling people out. Spending all your income. You're earning 20,000 shillings and you're spending the whole of it. And I'm using 20,000 as just a number because I know you're going to say that is too little money. It's only enough to pay my bills. Yes. So I am not touching that. I am just using 20,000 as an arbitrary figure. Yeah. You're earning 500,000 shillings and you're spending the whole paycheck. You do not have anything. You have not saved anything. I am calling you out. Start an emergency fund. Your expensive life, find a way to finance it even after your paycheck. That is how to soft live. Next. I am laughing because I know so many of us will relate to this. Avoid checking your balances, your account balance, because if I don't know how much is there, then it's not my problem right now. So I'm laughing because this is something I said, and then my best friend was like, even you do that because you do not want to face the reality of the situation on ground. So please, denial will still catch up with you. Yeah, so be aware, track them, be like, by the way, right now is a bad time for me. Don't be like, let's go, and then one day your car gets declined. So please check your balances. Next is being unkind to yourself. So as people, as someone who, I'm going to speak about myself, yeah, as someone who is very focused, someone who puts a lot of pressure on themselves, someone who wants to achieve all these things, I always wonder, why don't I have 10 million shillings in my savings account? First of all, Sandra, have you ever earned that much so that you can save it? No, you have not. Why don't I save 50% of my income? I told someone recently, you cannot tell me you save 50% of your income when you're earning 5 million shillings. Of course you can save 50% of income because the remaining 50 is enough to give you a very good life. Yeah. You cannot be out here saying I save 70% of my income when you are those people who are financing KRA because you're a high net worth earner. Because of course that 30% that is remaining is a lot more than enough. You cannot save 50% of your income when you're earning small money, because the remaining 50% is not even going to be enough to finance your life. So be kind to yourself. If all you can save every month is 2,000 shillings, that is okay. That is what you can do at the present moment. In my mother tongue, wanasemanga gutire pesha nini karanyike. There's no small money or big money. So with your small money save, but do not give yourself pressure to save like someone with big money. Usishindane na ndovu, ukishindana na ndovu kunya utapasuka msamba. That is a Kiswahili proverb that says, do not try to poop like an elephant because you're going to rip your behind. So please, don't give yourself pressure. Do not kill yourself. So yeah, I think that video has been good. Another toxic money habit that most people have, that, hey, me, Sandra Wangoi, I don't have, is lending money to people. You need to have a rule about who you can lend money to. You might not have a lot, but you can have spare. Do not be lending to everyone, because you see the way people borrow money when they're good and they're humble and they're like, I will return in 1 week. I promise you won't even have to call me. After that 1 week, they're acting like, excuse me, why are you stressing me because of that small money you gave me? Like it's not even your money, you know, like you're asking them to do you a favor. So please, look out and be careful who you lend your money to, because you will be crying. And you won't say Sandra didn't tell you. Sandra told you. So be careful, yeah? So today I have talked about the shitty money habits that I have. Please comment and tell me if there are any you have. I'ma tell me, girl, me don't relate. I'm not like you. We're not the same, Sandra. And I want to hear your experience with money. I want to hear your opinions. If you're new, please do not watch my videos and don't subscribe. Surely, like, why? Just like that. So please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Yeah. Bye guys. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful time.